Going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Troy's offense will get the football first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack into the ground. So UAB's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it over the middle. Great move. Now he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. No huddle here for the offense. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still... Pass rush coming after the... Again, they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback
going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
Number 30.
And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Troy!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
Just steamrolling the defense. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UAB. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. It'll be a draw. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're working that left side, and they pick. Just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Looking to get it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Trojans line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Uncorks it. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Blazers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Gets the back moving. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Works the middle. Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Bring in the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Spits it out to the back. This time on target. Bulldozes his way through. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Sets up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he was looking to the end. He couldn't make the connection.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but you see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Under fire. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. ULM is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Houston. Just another week of Conference USA.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Trying to make magic with his feet. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was...
Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Base 27 jump. Base 27. Looking to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a cut. Now he's loose. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. Got a little space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just... Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run.
Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
42 spot. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. Stopped just across the 50 at 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick handoff. Finds a little space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Blazers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now they'll run it on the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Vic. Trying to set up the screen. Wide open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll leave it with him. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion.